Dozens of people protested the president's visit today. They say that they have environmental concerns about that plant. Ross Guidotti joins us now live with a look at their message. Ross.
Yeah, it was very interesting. It was more than just one protest. To my left, there was the protest of those who were not in favor of the president. To my right, in a nearby park, a smaller protest, all of them supporting Mr. Trump. And at the end of it, actually, a few of them got together and talked their issues out. The protesters began arriving in front of the Beaver County Courthouse in Beaver about 11 o'clock.
No more fracking, no more plastic shell, no!
All of this because not very far away, President Trump was touring the future Shell cracker plant, and that is a very sore spot for the vast majority of the demonstrators.
It's terrible for the environment and the health effects that will affect the children, the families that live here and nearby. And we need clean jobs.
We're going to have some big issues here, and I think these people in this bedroom community of Beaver aren't aware of what's going to happen when the wheels of Mordor start turning over there at the cracker plant.
The protesters weren't just focused on the president's stand on the environment.
No more lies! No more lies!
You can't believe a word that man says. He lies about everything.
However, President Trump was not without his supporters. A small but very vocal group gathered across the street.
They have the right to be over there. I just think a lot of these people are just going off of what other people say and like lies and stuff like that. I mean, people have the right to protest against the president, but I mean, I don't understand the whole big thing like he's just going to the Shell plant. I don't know. I think there's the goods outweigh the bads.
All right, now there was a rather interesting moment at one point during the dual protest. The young man and young woman, he had a Trump hat on. We're just talking to some of the other folks on the other side of the political issues, and they spoke for a couple minutes. They exchanged smiles and handshakes and walked away happy, which, given the present political climate in America, is a rarity. But it was here in Beaver County today. Reporting live, Ross Guidotti, KDKA News.